Let me hear you say ba 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 da ba ba, ba 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 da ba ba, ba 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 da, ba 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 da ba ba, ba 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 da ba ba, ba 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 da ba ba, ba da. Crazy at this thing of love, that's what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. That's why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I love the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba,
How are you? Could you tell us your full name and when you got into business here?
Yes, my name is Raphael Leslie. We started a business, actually started in Boston first, and we expand here for about maybe 5 to 6 months now, and we finally gravitate into the community. You know, we having a few different variety of customer coming in, you know, trying our food, which we get good feedback. So we've been doing all right. You know, we like the community, and we hope, you know, the community will support us.
Good. It's good to hear you get support.
Yes,
so, you know, you're going to be on my show. What message do you have for people who will watch you?
Well, I would say Raphael's restaurant is actually one of the best around Massachusetts, and if you wish to get good tasting food, preferably like oxtail, curry goat, and jerk chicken, it's here at 568 Broad Street, Rhode Island, Providence. Come on down and enjoy some of the great Caribbean food.
Thank you very much, Raphael.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Gbagbatee Chesson Talk Show. The weekend is over. A new week is here. What can we expect? Only the shadow knows. But this morning, my topics for this morning are: 1, Satanic Council of Churches of Liberia. This was what a legislator called the Council of Churches of Liberia when he decided to make a statement that was disparaging to the Liberian people. Number 2, I shall not bend nor bow to corrupt family, friends, or nor Gbagbatee leaders. Gbagbatee, crooked, backwards leader. I will not bend to them. So let me take a break. We'll come back and we hear what I got to say. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm here on Broad Street at 934 Broad Street at Sonia's Jewelry. I'm here with the proprietor. Sir, can you tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
Hi, my name is Pedro Feliz. We've been in business for more than 25 years.
And what kind of support do you get from the community?
Oh, we get a very strong support for the community. It's proof that we've been here for already 25 years. That means that we're getting very good support for the community, and we're very proud of the support that they provide to us.
Do you have any message for my people?
Yes, one of the messages that I want to give to my customers is that if you ever need service related to jewelry, or if you ever need to buy a present for your relative, just think about us. Because when you think about us, not only you helping us, you also we're gonna be sure that you're getting the best piece of jewelry at the best price in the community. And also we have other kind of services. We have selection of watches, and we do custom pieces like name jewelry and name rings. A lot of stuff related to jewelry. We also do jewelry repair. If you ever need service or want new pieces, we're more than welcome, so we can do it for you.
Thank you very much, Pedro.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chesson.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, my first topic for this morning is Satanic Council of Churches of Liberia. We know that after our July 26th celebration, which was the Independence Day of Liberia, sometimes last week, July 26th, sometime last month, the University of Liberia students got assaulted by thugs and vandals. They threw rocks all over the city. I'm sure people got injured because they threw it indiscriminately all over the place, throwing rocks over the people's homes and things like that. But we haven't heard any other incident except what happened to the university student that got assaulted and stripped of his clothing. Now, after that incident, one of our representatives, Mr. Solomon George of West Point, one of the districts from the slums, got up and said that if he was appointed police director, people would disappear. George Weah is playing with the people. If he was appointed to these positions of authority, people would disappear. What does he mean by that? The leaders of the Council of Churches of Liberia wanted him to clarify and apologize for making this statement. Because those of us who live in Liberia under the war, under the military regime, we knew that that was the saying of Simon Kanyado. Whenever he wanted to eliminate people, he would tell his soldiers, either I don't want to see that person no more, or let that person disappear. Those were the two things Samuel Doe always said to his soldiers when he wanted to kill people. He did that to Charles Bayon, the anchor, the news anchor of the Liberian radio station, when he recorded Doe and his boys in a meeting planning to kill the opposition. I told you Charles Bayon brought that tape to me. He said, Rodney, I was in a meeting with these people listening, I got the tape. I said, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. I told him, I said, Charles, don't let anybody know about that tape. Your life is in danger. You cannot record that thing and say, this is military. All my boys then didn't understand this thing. All my boys, they come to me and tell they want to talk. I tell them, guys, I can't talk. This is military. I don't know who I'm talking to. These people don't need no court or anything. They just give a decree, give an order, arrest that person. You arrest that, you disappear. Just that Morgan and the same Charles William. That what happened to them. When they took Charles to Doe for the tape recording he had of Doe saying that he wanted to eliminate all the opposition leaders in a secret meeting, he told the soldiers, I don't want to see that man, let him disappear. And they killed Charles and threw him out of the 6th floor window. And that was one of the things that contributed to the uprising against Simon Doe when he killed that boy. Everybody wanted to know what happened to Charles William. That wasn't no small boy. You know, that was my schoolmate. He and I grew up together playing basketball and were friendly. I knew his wife and family. I still know his wife and family. And that was not right. So this man come back and repeating the same thing that happened under Simon Doe, telling George Weah, if you appoint me to this position, people will disappear. So then when the Council of Churches bring him to book, so what do you mean by this? Apologize. He comes there and calls them Satanic Council of Churches of Liberia. Now you see, my people, this is where our country is now. When our leaders want to use the church, it's all good and right. But when the church tries to chastise them for their statements or behaviors, now they attack the people of God and call the church Satanic Church Council of Churches. And this is what we're going through in our country. And it's clear that from this statement of Solomon George, that our people and country are headed back into serious violence. Serious violence. And it's coming. Because it's clear that these guys don't want to give up power. Now, George Weah just made one other song saying that he's entitled to 12 years, just like Joe Burka. That's not how our electoral system works. When the people elect you, then you get 12 years. But you're not entitled to nothing except the Liberian people afford you that privilege. It's a privilege. It's not a right. You have the right to run, but it's not a right for the people to elect you to be president of Liberia. No. And you have no right or entitlement to 12 years of leadership if you elected. No, you're not. You elected at the will and pleasure of the Liberian people at every electoral period. And this is why our leaders have to understand that you are not serving at your own will. You're serving at the will and pleasure of the Liberian people who elected you to those positions. And when you come into these positions and you think you can just say anything you want to say and threaten anybody you want to threaten, throw out insults to anybody you want to throw out to, it's demeaning not only to you, your family, and the government of Liberia, but to the people of the Republic of Liberia. And this is where we are right now. Our country has been demeaned and brought down to mediocrity by this leadership. You know, the other day I went to do an ad someplace, and the guy said, let me see your thing. He looked at my Facebook page. He saw 5 people, 10 people. He said, man, I got more than 500 people on my page. You only got 5 or 10 people. I said, yeah, I got 5 or 10 people because what I say, people don't want to hear it. Not even my family. Look at my family. My father got one of the biggest family in Liberia. I got 20 brothers and sisters. You see anyone, I don't know, watching my show? They don't. My mother got one of the biggest family. They don't. Because of what I stand for. I stand for productive people. I stand for people coming and working together on purpose. But in our families and in our community, everybody want power and position and want handle the money. And everybody not fair and honest. Everybody corrupt. And they don't understand these things. That I cannot serve in any group, family, club, anywhere where my people will be corrupt. The leaders will be so corrupt that they will demean me and my family. I can't do that. You see, and that's the problem with our society today. People feel that when you're a family member and you're working for government, you're supposed to steal for the family. And that's not my thing. And I must tell you, me and my people got in a lot of fuss because when I was at the Treasury Department as director, people in my family expected me to steal money and give it to them. I mean, close people to me. They would tell me, oh, other people are doing it. Why are you not doing that? I said, no. I went to school. I don't care about the other people. My training and discipline and loyalty and patriotism to my country does not rest on other people's patriotism or loyalty. No. I owe everything to God. And my patriotism rests on my own beliefs and principles. No, I went to school too long. I suffered too long in my country to put my beliefs and principles in the hands of other people. Am I stupid? I'm not stupid. And this way many people fall out. Because people will come to me with their problems. And I look at their problem. I'm not going to deceive you. If I tell you I can help you, I will say, let's do it. I can help you. If I can't help you, I'll tell you, no, it's not right to do that. It's not right. And many people come, they think when I tell them it's not right, I'm supposed to say it's right because we are friends or family. No, that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make our country strong. That doesn't make our people believe in you and trust you as a leader. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. If it's not right, tell the people it's not right. Don't do it. But I can't deceive my people. Why deceiving my people for? The Liberian people help educate me. I wasn't educated by myself. Besides God, there were Liberian people who fed me. After the coup, I was in law school. I had no food. I used to walk almost 20 miles every day to law school to look for food to eat. Well, I used to eat crackers sometimes. People at the university call me and say, Chesson, come eat. You go in school, you're a student. Come eat. So I ate. I lived. People help me. And these are the people I got to get back to. Now that I got, and God has blessed me, I got to get back to these people. And I cannot give that to them by deceiving them and lying to them and betraying. I never did that before. Why would I want to do it in my old age? That's not a Chesson trait. Rodney Chesson, that's not my trait. I never did that to people. All the way I'm blasting George Weah and government. You think if there was anything they had against me, it would not be all with the news, the people would not hear about it. They got nothing against me because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person. My years in government, I served my people, despite the fact that they had killed my father. When they gave me my job, I served my people. I punished people or I fired people. My boss was scared. I said, "Oh, Chesson, you firing people?" I said, "No, but I can't work with corrupt people. I stay too long in school, to suffer too long for me to come tolerate corruption and criminality on them. I can't do that." Even in America, where I work at the ACI, the people that tell me, "Oh, Chesson, you too straight, you got to cool down," because, hey, that's how it was. But after years of experience, you learn too. Hey, you can't be strict with the law. You got to understand the law there's equity in the law too. Despite the fact that you're a guard or you just an ordinary police officer, there's equity in it. When you're dealing with people, and you fair and understand what your duties are, you will know that you got to have compassion with people. You can't deal with a pregnant woman like you would deal with a young girl. There are differences. So you got to deal with each person on their basis, on an individual basis. Look at the situation and deal with it. And you see, sometimes it's good to follow the book. But with experience, you got to learn. There's compassion in there too. You see? So that's the difference between a rookie and an experienced officer. That way, whenever the bad guys come into prison, you let the rookies handle them. Because the rookies going by the book. They want to play, they will prove themselves. So they're going by the book. You don't do it, they'll punish you. They'll lock you up. And everybody getting in prison, especially the old guys that they got recidivism, they come back over and over. When they come back, they don't want to go to the block with the rookies. No, they say, "No, we won't go to the block with the rookies. Put us somewhere with experienced officers." No, because the rookies, they're there to prove themselves. They're there to show you that they know their training, they got their job down. It's not like Liberian people. Liberian people, when they come out of school, they train, they go there to show that they can steal, they corrupt. You give me the money, I'll give you this. No. That's not in America here. You see? They got some people like that, yes. Everybody not straight. They got some crooked people. Myself wanted to chase some of them. But majority of the officers want to prove their training. They are professionals. They excel for professionalism. They get on a job. They want to prove they can do their job. So this is a different society because the mentality of the people are different. The mentalities of the people are different. They're different. You have to strive for professionalism. Not everybody strive for that. You got the slackers and the laggers and the failures. You got them in every society. But when the majority of the people strive for excellence, that tells you the difference between this society and a society where the people go and get educated only to steal, only to suppress the society, to suppress other people in the society, to go down and force the people to give them $1 and $2 and $3 because they got government uniform on. People should do that during my time too. We used to do census and things like that. People go force the people to give them $1 and 50 cents like that. And that was not our job. You see, and there were those things I would talk against. So people knew me. Many people in Liberia know me. When you call my name to say Chesson, nothing, say no, Chesson can't mean nothing. We know Chesson. So people get to know you. And plenty of people don't like the way I talk because I talk straight talk. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I will not pamper you or beat around the bush for you, I will tell you it's wrong. And you want to know why? I will tell you why. And after I tell you why you still want to persist on that path, I will tell you, you're on your own. I can't go with you on that path because it's not right. We end up failing. We end up failing. Or I will end up being corrupt, have to be corrupt. And I can't be corrupt. Especially now where the interest of my people is involved. So these are the problems we kind of face. When our leadership is so debased and low down and slummish that they can insult the leaders of our church. They have no religious ideal that has to do with Christianity and the church and the direction of people. Here's a man talking about killing people, making people disappear. Then he attacking the church because the church want him to apologize and give clarification to his wording. You know, this is just an indication of where our country is headed between now and next year. It's not fun. Take heed and govern yourselves. There is total indication that we're headed back into violence. It's happened. It started on July 26th. It will not end there. Right now, everything quiet. But the closer we get to election, the more there will be occurrences of violence. So, my people, that's my topic for this morning. You know, when our leaders begin to denigrate our church council and say negative things about them in public, calling them satanic and things like that, they have lost respect for our religious leaders. Is that because our religious leaders expose themselves to that kind of degradation and disgrace? Is that it? Or is our society, has our society gone so low that our leaders and people have no regard for standing institutions of the church? Everybody got their own church. Everybody worshiping their own God. Everybody going to the president church instead of the recognized churches in our community. So there's a problem. There's a breakdown in politics, religion, societal norms, and society itself. Liberia and Liberian people have a grave security risk of survival because of the behaviors and attitudes of our leaders. And the time of the Liberian people is now. These people can lead us. If you really want to save our country, look at their behaviors and look at what our children and people need in our country today. They can't provide it. They can't provide it. And we got to be clear and honest to ourselves, lest we be deceived time and time and time again. Our luta continue. The struggle continue. My class on this topic is done. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today I'm at Tufts Market on Charles Street and Ledge Street in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm here with the proprietor. Sir, could you kindly tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
My name is Tunde. I've been in business here for the past almost 35 years.
Wow. And what kind of support have you received from the community, especially the African community?
Yeah, it's a good question. The community has been supporting us, been patronizing us. Basically, if you come here, you want to get the best of Africa, this is the right place to come. Choose Market, 611 Shah Street, Providence, Rhode Island.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure we're going to spread the news and people will see your business, and I hope more people come to support you.
I really appreciate that and thank you for coming. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let's bring on one more. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lieutenant Commander Glapohkpa Chesson, and welcome to my show. This morning, I'm at Toyin African Restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island, with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and when you started this business?
My name is Toyin Bankole. This business started in the year 2020 during the pandemic period time. That is when this business was found, and then we started gradually. Now today here we are in Toyin African Restaurant on Broad Street, number 45 Central Street.
So it's a bit, I know you just started and you're dealing with the whole Rhode Island community. What about the African community? Do the people know about you?
Yeah. Some African community have known us, so we are still introducing ourselves to the community so that they can know us better.
So what would you like to say to people on my show?
Yeah, I would like to say hi to everyone, my African people, both Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, those all parts of Africa that are coming to eat here. It's not only Africa. We see a lot of white people trying to eat this my egusi soup with pounded yam. We eat like this. Some will come here, I teach them how to eat this. They will come here, they will use the left right to cut the fufu and use the right hand to make soup. No, I tell them no, this is how to cut the fufu. Then you put the pounded yam, not fufu. It's pounded yam, you put it in egusi soup, then you swallow. And it's very delicious.
Well, thank you very much. I will spread your news around, let the people know about your restaurant. I had cassava leaf and rice here, were very delicious. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Toyin African Restaurant at 45 Central Street in Providence, Rhode Island, right behind the Dunkin' Donuts on Broad Street. You can't miss it. So, thank you very much again, and good luck with your restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I shall not bow nor bend to corrupt family, friends, nor Gbagbatee leaders. And this is true. Our people in the Republic of Liberia have to learn. Our mentalities must change. If our people and society must grow and expand from where we are now to a better level of existence and cooperation with each other, our mentalities got to change. Our behaviors got to change because our mentality is in direct relation to our behaviors and our thinking and our actions. So all of these things have been brought into focus. And that's why I have always taught to try to educate my people. Because if our minds don't increase and change to another level, there will always be deception, lies, betrayal amongst our people, especially coming from the leaders to the people. These things got to change because look at our society. From the time we be founded to this very, from the inception of the Republic of Liberia to this very today, our mentalities have not changed. In the past, up to the Tottenham regime, we were never united as a nation. We were separated. There were two separate nations, the Congo people and the Congo people. Tottenham came with Ben Fremont and my grandfather, all of them, they tried to bring our people together. But that togetherness was through deception and lies. After they poisoned Ben Fremont and killed the Coleman family, Tottenham used the influence he had over our indigenous people to primarily keep himself in power for life. And look at our country. He paved the road from Monrovia only to his farm in Toronto. That's where the road ended, right where he had to go to his farm, and nowhere beyond that. To go to his county, which was Maryland County, which is on the other end of the eastern side of the nation, he took wood. He took ship to go there. He never rode. He never drove up there. That way we would have no roads going up there. And today, even with the indigenous people in power, man, we're going through worse situation because people feel that their time to enjoy and steal the wealth just like the other people. And this is not what our country is for. This is not how we live. If we think that this and behave like this, we'll always be mediocre. We'll always be low down people. We'll always be trampled upon and deceived and enslaved. I don't care about George Weah. I don't care about people who are corrupt and want to destroy my country. I don't even care about my family members who I know are corrupt and evil. I want to flog them and put them in jail too. Why? Because our country is small. Our country at least should be looking far better than this, man. Our country should be a little paradise. In spite of the fact that people exploit our country and resources, we got money flowing in our country. Our country shouldn't be this poor. Our people shouldn't be without jobs and living in extreme poverty. And the worst part about it, they know they are suffering and the hardship is upon them. But in their minds, it doesn't bother them. They prefer to follow political leaders and cheer people who don't give them nothing, who don't offer them nothing, but take from them all the time, take their votes, take their money, steal their land, steal everything, man, we got. How long will we go through this? We got to hold our leaders accountable. Our leaders are not there to rip us off. If we want leaders to rip us off, let's change from a democracy into a monarchy. Let's appoint a king or a chief so they can be in charge of everything. They can do what they want to do. But if we come under democracy, our leaders can't just do anything they want to do. They are bound by laws and rules and the check and balance of the people. And this is what we feel time and again. This is what makes us different from the United States of America. Look at America today. What happened on January 6th? Look at how people turn their family members in, turn themselves in, are feeling so guilty for what happened in this country because they are patriots. They are people who really believe in this country and what it stands for and what it has been since time immemorial. But now they see it themselves participating in its destruction, being misled by one man to do unthinkable things against their own sworn oath to defend and protect our nation. Now they're going against it, want to kill the vice president, want to overthrow the country. Some of them know now that they have been misled and deceived. And this is what happened in our country. We got people there who can want to make this continuously mislead and deceive our people on tribal line, on nepotism lines, on greed lines. I mean, on different lines, man. They want to destroy our country. And we sit down and let it happen. It will happen. It will happen. But yesterday, over the weekend, I wanted to do something, and I went into a business and showed the guy my show. He said he wanted to see my show on YouTube. He said, oh, only 5 people, only 10 people, only 12 people, you got that? Oh, I got 500 people on my page. I said, yes, you're not like me. I said, I know my whole country. I got relatives almost half of my country. I said, but they don't think the way I think. They want me to join them so they can use me to do what they want to do. And that's not how it works. I went to school and learned to build our family. I am the educated one. Why would I submit myself to people who are not educated and want to lead us astray? Everybody want to fight for the money. Everybody want to keep the money. That's not what our family is for. Family is supposed to work together to build each other, be truthful to each other. But when you live in the midst of deception and lies and treachery, it's not only our country, it's our families. It's everybody around us. Everybody's deceitful and want to do what they want to do. Everybody can't do what they want to do. If we must build a family, we must raise money. We must be enriched by ourselves, empower ourselves to richness. We got to follow rules. We got to be disciplined. And these are the things my people are not ready to do. You know, they want handouts. They say, oh, you're working, get our money. No, that's not what I'm working for. I'm working to get money to better our family, not 1 or 2 people in my family. If we say we're doing something for the family, let's take up money and do it together for the family, for all of us, so all of us can benefit. For you want me to take my money and send one person's children to swap, one person's children to pay their school fee? What will happen to the rest of my family that help me? I will neglect them. You see? And in my family too, man, people have not been fair to me. People have not been fair to me. All the shit I've been through in Liberia, people think I holding the property. I got property, I hiding it. Why would I hide property at? I got no house. I got nothing. I live with people after the coup when I graduated from law school. And people still think I have property that was theirs and I'm keeping it and hiding it because their mom left it with me. You see how you see what greed can do to family members? They destroy my house, destroy my power, destroy everything I got. I'm living with y'all in the same house. How will I have deed and things in the house with y'all? Y'all can't find it. Then you say I got deeds and things that your mom, your aunt left to me. When I heard those kind of things, I was disgusted in my family people. You see what I've been through? Where will I hide deeds from your end? Where? But these are the mentalities of our people: greed, evil, jealousy, corruption. All these things bring us down. And I ain't got time for those kind of things, man. I got work to do in my society. You don't want to join me? Step back. I am a Christian. I follow the Bible. If your right hand offend you, cut it off. Cut it off. And sometimes you got to do that because sometimes your own family will not benefit you like other people will. You got to take what you got. So, my people, I just want people to understand where I come from. I just want people to understand. Everything I got, I pray for it. Everything I got, I pray for it. Hey, King, my knowledge, my wisdom, my life, my security, my safety, everything I had to pray for it. And God gave it to me during his time. So when you see me catching hell, walking, I'm waiting for God's time. I'm not going to juju, man. I'm not going to voodoo, man. I'm not going to force God here to give me what he promised to give me. No, I will wait. He said suffer, I will suffer. He said nobody will watch your show, nobody will watch my show. I don't care. It doesn't matter with me. I'm doing his will. I'm educating my people. I'm not telling you garbage because you listen to what I'm saying, and in due time, it will come to fruition, and you see what I'm telling you. This is my children, my people in the Buddha camp. When I told them to bake, it was their way of changing their lives. Most of them didn't believe it. Even my CEO didn't believe it. But he told me, he said, Dad, I was standing there when that cornbread came out of the oven and I saw it. I knew you were telling us the truth and I started to cry. That's because our people don't believe in our leaders. Our leaders lie to our people so much. Our people don't have no faith in people. When I told my people on the Buddha camp, they could bake and change their lives through baking, they didn't believe it. And the CEO still tell me every day, Dad, what you told us when I saw the cornbread come out of the oven bake, the tears rolled down my eyes. He said, then I knew what you were telling us was true. I said, yes. But right now we have so many useless leaders. We still have so many incompetent leaders that our people have no faith in the leadership of our country. They have no faith in the people that are leading us because the people are incompetent. And when the people are incompetent and lie to our people time and time again, they lose faith. They say, oh man, they will lie to us again. So let's just do what we're going to do. Let's just flow with this. And that's where our people are now. They're used to the deception. They're used to the lies. They're used to the stealing. They're used to the debauchery. They're used to all the negative things. So they say, oh, let's just flow in now. It doesn't matter no more. So this is where we are right now. And the only way for us to get out of this is to change our mentalities. It's to change our mentalities. And I went to school to learn right from wrong. And when I know something is wrong, you will not get me to join it. You will not force me into it. You will not push me into it. And that's what the Liberian people like to force people to do things what they don't want them to do. People, you don't want to do it. They say, oh, they're pushing me into it. They're forcing to do it. No, you can't force me. You can't force me. Because I'm a child of God. I'd rather starve than do something I don't want to do. I'd rather suffer than do something I don't want to do. If it's not in my faith and my belief, please, don't try to force me. Don't try to force me. The Trinity is my only source of help. And when the Trinity doesn't agree with it, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Because that's where my power comes from. That's where all the source of my strength and my belief come from. In my God, the Holy Three in One. My class is done. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues. Aluta! Continua. Have a good day, my people. My class is done. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm at Flames, the Jamaican restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm here with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
My name is Sophia, and this business has been here for 6 years.
What kind of support have you received from the community?
Great support from the community.
And especially the African community?
The African, the Spanish, and then we're close to the hospital, so there's a lot of people that come by from the hospital. All different culture.
Wow, that's
Everybody
nice.
want to try something new.
Yes, I just took a shot of some of your food here. It seems very delicious. I've had some of them too, some of your meal.
Yeah.
What message do you have for your customers?
They could come anytime. Come anytime. We treat our customer with great respect.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
You're welcome.
And I hope you have good luck here as long as you're here.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, dear. Thanks.